Dr. Kristosik, and I just came out from the cold, as you can see, and I'm shopping right now, doing some grocery shopping. When you're out in the cold, whether it's cold, stress causes release of cortisol, the hormone that is the stress hormone. And whether it's emotional stress or physical stress, like I just experienced out in the cold, well, cortisol, it dumps inside of your body and goes into your bloodstream, and it causes inflammation and a lot of other problems. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you grocery shopping and show you how in just a few minutes you could actually help to dump the cortisol that builds up in your body throughout the course of the day. You know, no matter how much you try to manage stress by eating healthy and exercising, those are all wonderful things to help to reduce stress. But you still accumulate stress throughout the day. Job, family, finances, all those things accumulate stress. And by the end of the day, well, the cortisol levels accumulate and they dump inside your body, inside your system, and they release at night. And then what ends up happening is you end up having fat stored around your belly as one of the consequences. Right now, I'm going to share with you something that you could do in just a few minutes. You know, in an ideal world, if we could just all sit around and meditate for a couple hours, we could release that cortisol and help our body to be able to relax, get into the parasympathetic mode, and that would be terrific. But we don't live in an ideal world. We're all busy. We all got a lot of things going on. Right now, I want to share with you how you could do some simple techniques, some simple measures while you're grocery shopping. And those are 3 simple things you can do while you're in the grocery store trying to find healthy foods to keep your body in optimal health. You could reduce cortisol levels dramatically. You can dump them out of your system just by doing these simple breathing techniques I'm going to share with you as you're grocery shopping. So whenever you go to your favorite aisle with the foods that you love to eat, like walnuts, that's what I'm in the aisle right now of the nuts, you're going to go ahead and you're going to look at that food, and nobody will even suspect that you're doing this breathing technique because you're just discerning if you want to buy that food. And so you begin to breathe through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Researchers in the Journal of Neurology Therapy found that this breathing technique had a profound effect in helping to release cortisol levels. And what they found is that this technique, if you do it just for 7 or 8 different cycles, you can get a dramatic release of this cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which causes you to have inflammation, and it causes brain dysfunction, and it causes belly fat to accumulate around your waist. You don't want that. So just do this simple technique. Shop through the aisles, go to different aisles, as I'm going to take you through some of the aisles and explain to you some of the benefits of the foods that you should be eating that will help to also reduce inflammation and dump out that cortisol, like walnuts. Walnuts have compounds in them that are called essential fatty acids, like DHA, which helps brain function, helps cognition, helps memory, and it helps to be able to calm the nervous system down. So you're going to feed the body with this food as well as doing the deep breathing, and you're going to get these extra benefits. Oh, by the way, it also has EPA, which is another compound, is an anti-inflammatory compound, very profound effect in reducing inflammation. And walnuts have a very high level of these essential fatty acids. So you're going to get a double benefit. You're going to get the deep breathing while you're shopping. Then when you go ahead and you eat those healthy foods, you're going to also help to reduce the cortisol levels and protect your body from building that extra fat around your waist. So once again, 7 or 8 cycles of deep breathing can have a major effect. Now, inside of your paranasal sinuses, you have receptors that actually signal the brain to help to calm down and to relax. And so when you do this technique, it helps to relax your brain and to release that and flush out that cortisol. Right now, I'm actually having my back turned to the freeze-dried berries right there. Freeze-dried berries, one of my favorite snacks, and I use it in so many different ways. I use it as a little treat every single day to give me a little crunch and a little sweetness, and it provides a compound called anthocyanins. And that phytochemical has been shown in research to have a dramatic effect on helping to make nervous connections in the brain and help to form new nerve cells and to get rid of cortisol, increase GABA, that feel-good hormone. You know, when you get intoxicated, you get that loosey-goosey feeling, and that's what GABA, the hormone, does. You don't have to have that intoxication from alcohol and the toxins that go with it. You can get that same feeling by eating berries. And again, I'm going to have you do the deep breathing. You're going to be facing the package when you're shopping, and you're going to breathe through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And you breathe in for about 4 to 5 seconds, and you breathe out for about 7 to 8 seconds. And the research, once again, has shown that it helps to relax the nervous system and to get rid of that cortisol out of your body and to get yourself into that very relaxed state of mind. So once again, just a few short minutes, and you're going to have a huge impact. Well, here I am standing in front of the refrigerator section of the yogurts. And, you know, if you look at all these various yogurts here, there's a lot of different ones of yogurts. If you just go through the aisles here and look, they're all loaded with sugar and preservatives and all kinds of chemicals. But when you come down to it, you can actually be a wise shopper and get some yogurt that's actually going to be healthy for you. And I'm going to select the best choice for you right now. And that is So Delicious coconut yogurt that's unsweetened. And it tastes delicious. It's vanilla and it's really wonderful. And by the way, I shared with you earlier about the mixed dried fruit, freeze-dried fruit berries. You can add those along inside of the coconut yogurt, and you could take some of the walnuts that I talked about earlier, add some of the walnuts and the freeze-dried berries, and it's an absolute delicious treat. And once again, as you're standing in front of the yogurt aisle, once again, I want you to breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth for about 2 to 3 minutes. And the researchers have found that yogurt has beneficial bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacteria that have a profound effect on helping to release and dump out cortisol levels from the body and improve brain function, cognition, and reduce the stress levels inside of your body, and also decrease inflammation. All these things are connected to the brain function and how the nervous system responds to stress. So once again, you're going to be able to get a lot of benefits. And by the way, the researchers in that study I talked about earlier in the Frontiers of Sleep, they found that the salivary cortisol levels, that's the cortisol levels in your mouth, is a very reliable way to measure stress levels in the body. And they showed that the deep breathing that I've been talking about has a profound effect to actually dump cortisol levels out of your body. And when you combine that with eating the foods that I'm talking about and getting, like in the yogurt, the beneficial bacteria, and getting the fruits and the nuts and all of the foods that I've been discussing with you today, you're going to help to release that stress from your body. And when you go home at night, it's going to give you an extra boost to help to dump that cortisol and to get into that parasympathetic mode of relaxation so you don't build up that belly fat. Now here I am standing in front of the tea aisle, and I told you I was going to share with you about 3 different techniques that you can use to help to lower cortisol levels in this video. And right now I want to share with you how researchers in the Journal of Urology Therapy have found that green tea which has a compound, a phytochemical in it that's called theanine, which happens to be an amino acid that actually can cross the blood-brain barrier, and it can help to reduce cortisol levels dramatically. And in this journal, they found that they tested individuals by putting stress on their mind by giving them a math test. Now, that would stress me out because I never was really any good in math. But anyways, they gave these people in this study the amino acid theanine, which is in green tea, and they found that those who took the amino acid theanine had a significant reduction in the salivary cortisol levels, which, remember I said earlier, is a accurate measurement of stress levels inside the body. What the scientists found is that the green tea, the theanine, has a profound effect in helping to influence GABA, the feel-good hormone. It makes you relaxed, helps to calm you down, and it also helps to influence the serotonin, the other feel-good hormone, which is actually upstream from the hormone melatonin, which helps you sleep better. So you're going to get several benefits from drinking the green tea. And it's going to help to calm your moods and give you better sleep. So you're going to be able to, at nighttime, be able to dump that cortisol and repair your body from the damage that stress does during the day. So this is a great way to manage stress. You're looking at the key items in the grocery aisle, and you're doing the deep breathing once again through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Just get rid of that stress. 2 or 3 minutes, all it takes, several cycles, and it's going to have a major effect in dumping that cortisol levels out of your body. This is a great way to do it in just a few short minutes. Right now, I'm in the spice aisle, and I'm looking at a particular spice called saffron. The researchers have found that it has a significant effect on helping to calm the brain and reduce cortisol levels. And it does it by helping to rebalance the sleep-wake cycles. If you don't have the cortisol produced at the right time, for example, if a bear is chasing you, you want to have some cortisol because you want to make an exit stage left really quick. But if you have it produced at the wrong time, it's going to upset your sleep-wake cycle. And saffron helps to balance that out in a profound way. And so it's going to help to relax you during your sleep cycle so you don't build up that extra belly fat around your waist at night. And all three of these ways that I've shared with you today have a profound effect in helping to reduce cortisol levels, provide your body with all kinds of phytochemicals and antioxidants that help to reduce stress, help to improve brain function, reduce inflammation, and so many other profound benefits that they provide. So you definitely want to take the time to go grocery shopping and do the deep breathing. And once again, you could be looking at the spices and just do a minute or 2 or 3 of deep breathing while you're looking at the spices. Breathe through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale for about 4 seconds and exhale for about 7 seconds. Well, I hope that you really got I hope that you got a lot out of this video today. And until next time, I'm Dr. Kristosik, and here's to your health.